December 18th of 2021 to January 22nd of 2022. So if you got a ring yesterday, you don't want to plan a Christmas wedding, a New Year's wedding. You want to do it before, you want to do it after. Because you want to avoid that Venus retrograde, which is not get cosmetic. Hey.
You haven't a program anymore.
Oh, I found a program, Mother. I'm going down to the Hoover School. If the city won't hire extra policemen, I'll direct traffic there.
Oh, that sounds wonderful, my boy. But here, if you're going to school, I'd better wrap up your dessert.
But, Mother...
Now, Harold, remember how hungry you always got when you went to school. Here's your pie.
Pie?
Yes, lemon chiffon.
But, Mother, remember my diet.
Lemon is on your diet.
Lemon is... You win, Mother. I'll take the pie.
Later I found out, no, those were Monopoly games only because of World War II when they couldn't make them out of metal.
To the New England states. For Charleston, West Virginia, and the I-79 corridor, it's freezing rain that'll be the issue. That area of icing will extend down into Louisiana, portions of Mississippi, and Alabama. Then move on up through eastern Kentucky, central PA, and southern New York. Bitter cold continues from the northern to the southern plains. Duluth, Minnesota feels like 40 below zero. Your national forecast from Red Eye Radio. I'm meteorologist John Trout.
Yes, I know. I remember the zinc pennies. And they're worth something now, actually. And we've ended the half hour, so hold on. Let me get you to John. And you are a winner, Bill. All right, so 888-876-5593. We'll hopefully get to you playing trivia Monday night. Another half hour left on WGN Radio.
News Nation this hour, I'm David Jennings. Record low winter temps have slammed the nation. Our correspondent Mike Gracia.
Icy cold temperatures are causing problems across a number of states. In Oklahoma City, Jennifer McClintock of the City Utilities Department told KWTV the deep freeze affected a water treatment plant.
Like a lot of other people who are experiencing their own water outages at home, a couple of these lines happened to freeze up on us.
The nation's largest oil refinery was shut down in Port Arthur, Texas due to unprecedented freezing conditions. Nebraska was hit with record low temperatures, including minus 29 in North Platte. The weather station in Hibbing, Chisholm, Minnesota saw a record low of minus 38 degrees. I'm Mike Gracia.
Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell standing by his decision to acquit former President Trump. In a Wall Street Journal op-ed, McConnell argues the decision vindicated the Constitution, not Trump. He insisted the former president bears moral responsibility because of the unhinged falsehoods he repeatedly relayed to his base. Meanwhile, bipartisan support appears to be growing for an independent panel to examine what House Speaker Nancy Pelosi calls a domestic terror attack on the Capitol. Our correspondent Jennifer King.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says Congress will establish an independent September 11th-style commission to look into the deadly insurrection at the U.S. Capitol. In a letter to Democratic colleagues, she says the House will also put forth supplemental spending to boost security. In an interview with ABC this week, Louisiana Senator Bill Cassidy, one of 7 Republicans who voted to convict Trump, said there should be a complete investigation about what happened.
What was known, who knew it, and when they knew it, all that, because that builds the basis so this never happens again in the future.
Jennifer King, Washington.
Coronavirus immunization efforts are speeding up across the U.S. The CDC says about 53 million Americans have had at least one dose of the vaccine, and more than 14 million Americans have been fully vaccinated. Watch News Nation every night on WGN America, or go on the News Nation Now app for news around the clock. I'm David Jennings.
Tuesday's high temperature 19 degrees. Expect snow to be likely early in the day. Then we begin to dry out. Mostly cloudy Tuesday night, down to 2 degrees. Mostly cloudy again on Wednesday, 21 by the afternoon. 24 Thursday, 30% chance for snow. Friday and Saturday, high temps climb in the low to mid-20s under a mix of sun and clouds. I'm WGN meteorologist Demetrius Ivory.
2020 is over. The coronavirus pandemic is not. And the toll it's taking on our kids is not getting easier. They're getting less time with their friends, less exercise, less structure, even less daylight. You need help to understand and manage their health. Rosecrans is ready to help. Rosecrans has been providing a legacy of hope for over 100 years, treating mental health and addiction issues in teens and adults. They've helped over 16,000 teens last year alone. Your first step is to click and to call for a free assessment. Let's ask and answer some basic questions. What signals are you seeing? Is this something that will just pass? If you try to talk to your kids, what should you say? What should you listen for? This isn't easy, but this is exactly what Rosecrans does, giving young people and their families the tools and therapies to get...
Miss Jackson has passed away at the age of... Florida. So a very sad day with regard to that.
My husband and I moved into our first house. Soon after we moved in, we came to find that...
of contact. They'll help solve any problem and maximize your income. Take control and power up today. Go to mypluspower.com.
Rated policeman. Getting quiet here, though. Imagine all the classes have been dismissed. Seems to be the last of the kiddies.
Can I cross now, Constable?
To defend their job, respect the institution in which they serve. to switch one little thing, put their nose.
The answer is an emphatic yes. You can. You can save a lot of money, whether it's just for you or for an entire family.
Russ Truckers, and you won't find it anywhere. All of TransportationNation.com's trucking shows and videos are on demand, so you can watch whenever you want. All you have to do is sign up and start watching. Plus, it's free.
That's perfect. I'm going to go check out TransportationNation.com right now.
Well, you can see the boat, you can see the sailing. But if I told you it was...
Remember, trucking shows and videos are on demand, so you can...
Families, and so you gave us a good example of that, Joe. Thank you.
Yeah, Joe. Great image for all of us. Thanks for joining us on the program today. And Father Jim, I almost put it in the introduction to the show today. It has not escaped me that yesterday was Valentine's Day, where hearts galore. And here we are the day after talking about the Sacred Heart of Jesus.
Yes, I love the fact that St. Claude, the great apostle of the Sacred Heart, spiritual director of St. Margaret Mary, that he died on the 15th, the day after Valentine's Day, which in many ways we've forgotten the origin of St. Valentine, that there was at least 3 saints with that name. But it's sort of a celebration of romantic love. And I like to say that it's good for us on this day, the day after Valentine's Day, having celebrated romantic love, to realize that the heart of Jesus is a symbol of the truest, deepest love there ever was and is. And that this heart of Jesus wants to romance us, wants us to have a very intimate, passionate relationship with him. And so I think it's great to be talking about this today on the day after Valentine's.
The right wing, 64.
That you're working on, and the most important karma, I think, is comes from our family, because that's supposed to be.
Could be some localized ponding out there due to the rapid snow melt because the temperatures will be so far above average. By Wednesday, partly sunny, high of 36, and Thursday, another storm is moving in with a good chance of accumulating snow before switching over to sleet and freezing rain. We'll see a high of 31. I'm DC with your most accurate forecast. Count on it.
The Flyers were hoping to hit the ice for a President's Day practice, but the team's return is on hold. KYW joins us now, and the Flyers have been dealing with COVID issues and will have to wait a little longer to get right back to work. Correct?
Well, this is a frustrating time for the Flyers. They're hoping to be back on the ice for a fresh.
Remember the videos and the pictures of them sleeping in parking garages after they were told they had to stay there?
Who died in faith, and they're from every kindred and tongue and people and nation. Now, if we move into Revelation chapter 6, we're going to break in after the opening of the 5th seal. So at this...
Casos de emergencia o accidentes graves.
Southwest people, they're the family gatekeepers. It's a job. Are you sure you really want this job? But they'll feel drawn to saving the family.
Yep.
The generation by our human experience. There's a different generation with the addiction. And then that makes the correction.
Guys, you get to go into the hospital, but at the end of the day, with those guys, you got to trust.
And when he became president,
He consciously did that because he thought America needs this. So he's the guy that did, In God We Trust on the coin. He's the president that we're going to church every Sunday. He regularly consulted a minister at there's a long correspondence because he truly believed that God needed to be in the public square.
Yes, I said after the first day that they deserve an Emmy.
Show you care about your friends and family members. Check with your doctor's office or pharmacy to get your flu shot today. Brought to you by Meridian Health Plan.
Hi, I'm Ryan Kelly with thehomeloanexpert.com. It's the first of the year and the housing market is already red hot. If you're even considering buying a home this year, we need to get you pre-approved today. We get you pre-approved the day you call in, lower interest rates, and we can still close your loan in less than 30 days.
I look out my left side was my left, and it's like blood. I like to see blood. Oh, jeez. And I know this, and they...
Well, but getting your wedding bands doesn't have to be. Come to Shane Company and we'll make it easy. Our jewelry consultants are pro.
On the long-running series Suspense, Kurt served as the announcer-narrator, the so-called Man in Black. I'm Greg Bell, and we're all out of time, but please visit our website. It's whenradiowas.com. And until next time, I bid you farewell.
Or a separate room should work as hard as you do. And a custom home office designed to you and your needs for future.
To be a part of an elite club of drivers who
every time.
Or listen online at WLSAM.com. This is 890 WLS AM Chicago, 94.7 WLS FM HD2 Chicago. A Cumulus station.
News is next, but first, your WLS Weather Channel forecast.
Winter storm warning continues overnight for the area until noon on Tuesday. Cloudy with snow overnight, a low near 10 above. An additional accumulation of 3 to 5 inches. That's going to set the grand total out of this whole storm up at 8 to 12 inches. A few flurries or snow showers around as we head through Tuesday with highs only around 20. And again, roads could be slick and hazardous overnight. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Mark Civino, WLS AM 890 with another update in 30 minutes.
From ABC News, I'm Derek Dennis. Some 5 million customers are without power in multiple states due to the wintry weather. Texas is hard hit with many residents dangerously using their cars to stay out of the cold.
I've been back and forth from the car to inside the house to, keep warm and to charge my phone.
As Tina Daniels in Houston, where an adult and a child are reported in critical condition due to carbon monoxide poisoning. At least 2 deaths in Texas and 2 in Tennessee in the winter storm, and some are asking if climate change is to blame.
The state climatologist and the weather historian for the state of Minnesota was telling me that in his lifetime, compared to their 150 years of records, the rapidity of the change is the exact thing we should all be looking at. How significant these ups and downs have been and how closely they're happening together. This points to climate change. So yeah, cold can mean a warming climate.
ABC's Ginger Z. More fallout over the Capitol insurrection. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi announcing a 9/11-style commission to investigate what happened, what went wrong. Added 7 Republicans who voted to convict former President Trump face backlash.
But only one of those 7 Republicans is up for re-election in 2022. Lisa Murkowski issuing a blistering statement saying President Trump allowing violence to go on for hours without any clear directive or demand for peace. His intentional silence cost Americans their lives. Senator Lindsey Graham says he plans to fly to Florida to meet with the former president. He insists that Trump is now focused on rebuilding the Republican Party ahead of 2022, but it is clear that some Republican leaders are ready to move forward without Trump.
ABC's Rachel Scott.
Ignition and liftoff.
SpaceX launching a Falcon 9 rocket from Cape Canaveral, Florida Monday night, sending 60 Starlink satellites into orbit. You're listening to ABC News.
Are you more than 10,000?
Matt Crowder live at the Shell station on 41st Street, reporting on the free gas app called Get Upside that's letting people all over the country earn cash back on every gallon of gas they buy. Excuse me, miss. Have you heard of the Get Upside gas app?
Of course. People are earning as much as $300 a year with the Get Upside app. It's so easy. Open the app to see nearby gas stations offering money back, pick the one you want, and get up to 25 cents a gallon cash back every time you buy gas.
Wow. Well, there you have it. Stop paying full price for gas. Download the free Get Upside gas app. Get Upside.
You know I'm honest with you, right? You know I am honest. I am glad they're done. Let's move on.
7 points, 8 rebounds. Russell Westbrook had 16, 15 assists, 13 rebounds. His 6th triple-double of the season. It comes in the
30 degrees with some rain. Steve Perez, WBZ traffic on the 3s. Here's the 4-day WBZ AccuWeather forecast. On this Tuesday morning, the rain should freeze on some surfaces for a while in the city and along the coast. Drizzle, freezing drizzle, and showers evolving into steadier rain before dawn, and that will continue later this morning. Many inland spots will continue to see a wintry mix and icy conditions. In fact, some areas north and west of 495 may see a significant buildup of ice. Temperatures will rise into the upper 30s near the coast by dawn, but it will stay in the 20s for the winter.
So much greater than the job you do or how much you earn. You're God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works. Even at work, you can let your light shine before others and glorify God. Be inspired, equipped, and encouraged with hard-working Chicago marketplace leaders, sharing their stories of living out faith in the workplace on Faith Marketplace with Bob Lambert, Saturday at noon. Or hear more at faithmarketplace.com. The following is a pre-recorded program.
AM 1160.
Folks, you're listening to Ask Me Anything. This is the Air from Texas show, but we're playing what I did the other night. It was a live thing on YouTube and Facebook. Ask Me Anything. People ask me questions. Here it is.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the first ever Salem Ask Me Anything event. We decided to do this series of events called Ask Me Anything.
Resultados. El Puebla goleó 4-0 a Juárez, Mazatlán pierde 3-0 ante San Luis, Tijuana vence 2-0 a León, el campeón que nomás no ve las suyas. Chivas y Necaxa pues, se dividieron puntos, se empataron a 2 goles, el América vence 2-1 a Gallos.